But we got the sunshine, and we'll take that as we roll deeper into September. These days, of course, will become increasingly rare. So I hope you enjoyed it, even though it was on the hot side. Still is 94 degrees right now in Portland with just 18% humidity and light winds out of the west northwest. So here are the highs today around town. 95 in Troutdale, 94 McMinnville, Portland. Kelso was 92. Hood River made it up to 90. Over in Pendleton, 92. And Medford made triple digits. The Rogue Valley cooking at 100 degrees this afternoon. Notice the cool down on the coast, whereas a couple days ago Brookings was near 90. Today they barely made it out of the 50s, but 77 at Astoria as we had some offshore flow earlier in the day. So on the satellite imagery, this is like July, basically. Some fog along the coast, moving south and burning off super quickly. And then smoke is back. And we haven't had a lot of smoke lately because of the cooler conditions we've had. The fires have settled down a bit, but with the hot and dry conditions, the fires have perked back up. So we've got the Lookout fire here. And remember, these fires in Central Oregon, that one, the Bedrock fire, still around 25 to 30,000 acres. So those have been big fires, and they are producing smoke drifting north, so it may get a bit hazy. Then in Northern California, the Smith River Complex and also the Happy Camp Complex still producing some smoke. Those are producing a lot of smoke. So Southern Oregon will get a bit hazy this weekend. The Willamette Valley should basically be smoke-free as the smoke is going to get pushed to the south and to the east. And that's what high pressure is doing, moving to the south and really to the east. But it's been a big warm air mass over us. And it's still warm tomorrow. So while we won't be in the 90s, we will easily be in the upper 80s tomorrow. Then we'll begin to see some systems out of the Gulf of Alaska approach us and bring us some cooler conditions. But tomorrow, sunny and beautiful. On Sunday, we get some clouds moving in. Notice there's no green speckles here, so no rain on Sunday. There's really very little chance of rain in the next week. A slight chance next week, I'll show you that. But for the most part, we're going to stay dry as we roll through the mid part of September, which brings us to the home games in both Corvallis and Eugene, and their kickoffs are staggered, but it's going to be great weather all day long, clear all day and all night. The Beavers kick at 12:30. Temperatures about 77 to kickoff, climbing to 86 by the end of the game. And then you can reverse that series or that sequence for the Ducks, which kick off at 5, be about 86 at kickoff, and then cooling into the 70s by the time they wrap it up in the evening hour. So again, perfect conditions up and down I-5 for the football games. Speaking of I-5, Oregon State Police put out a statement saying they will have extra patrols up and down the valley tomorrow. So if you are traveling to the games, make sure you behave and drive cautiously. There'll be a lot of people on the roads going to the games. Okay, we've got ourselves a cool down this weekend, and then we get a little bit of cooling next week too. The system that may bring us showers is on Wednesday, but right now it looks like it's going to skip on into the northern Rockies. That's a fairly typical pattern for this time of the year. Earlier guidance suggested it would set up shop over Oregon, so there's been a lot of inconsistencies in the models regarding that Wednesday system. We'll see if it pans out and brings us rain or not, but we should stay a little bit cooler as we go to next weekend after a warm-up at the end of next week. So our last week of summer is going to bring a lot of really pleasant summer-like weather. 94 right now. We won't be that hot again in the next week, and this may well be our last 90-degree day of the year. Sunny and warm tomorrow, though, and in the upper 80s. So if we don't pick up any wind, conceivably we could get to 90 tomorrow, but I think upper 80s more likely. And we have a Thorns game tomorrow night, too. Great weather for that. Then 77 on Sunday, and in the 70s next week, at least through Wednesday. 80s return Thursday, Friday. We return with more news right after this.